Hi, Aries. Welcome to your weekly reading for May 2nd to May 8th. So I feel like this week, it feels like you might be in a place of needing to have some solitude, be on your own for a little bit. I do feel like maybe some of you might you may feel like this urge to kind of get away, go on a trip or go on like a road trip or something like that, go somewhere. Get away from everything and just kind of be with yourself or sort things through. Some of you may just be in like a really deep healing. I feel like some of you are really, really healing here. Oh, how beautiful. Okay. So here is your theme here. And this is kind of what I'm seeing. It's like needing to just be on your own, have some quiet, have some solitude, not really wanting to be around people. It's like you need time for reflection, needing time for figuring things out. It's like there may be just a lot of moving pieces, I feel like, and you might be in this place of needing to figure out what direction you want to go in and what you need to do from here. So I think finding clarity seems to be a big theme for you here this week, and needing to find answers. And I feel like those answers are going to come. You might be kind of feeling that those answers are only going to come for what I truly want for myself when I just kind of be on my own, do my own thing. And maybe for some, it will require you to kind of take a little vacation, just go somewhere for a few days for like the weekend or something like that. And just kind of be on your own for a little bit. So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay. I really feel like some of you are on this path of like getting to know your heart a little bit better, like getting to know yourself on a different level. Almost here like learning, and it's almost, I feel like for some it feels like learning a new language. Okay, King of Pentacles. So there's that investment, wanting to invest in something long-term. So whether this is a career, a new path, I'm kind of feeling like there's been a lot of changes in one's life, and these changes are opening someone up to the idea of, what else is out there for me, or what else can I bring into my life? What else can I create in my life? Or, it like kind of shifted someone's perspective into, it just shifted someone's perspective almost, like kind of in helping one to see what they really want from life. And that may have been really different from what they have been investing in. So I feel like with this King of Pentacles, they went through, either going through or went through a deep healing process in finding that clarity or that shift in perspective here. I feel like there's some kind of veil that's been lifted. There's some kind of truth that's been illuminated. Wow, look at this. A very powerful masculine energy here, and that applies whether you're male or female. This is more about making things happen in one's life and taking a leadership role. So there's very powerful, that divine masculine kind of energy here, and that exists in all of us. This is the part of us that helps us to put into action, put into motion our ideas, our creativity, our things that resonate deeply within our soul when we know ourselves, when we kind of, have that deep connection. And then we bring in this divine masculine to kind of solidify it and make it kind of a reality in our world. What do I need to do in my physical world to make this happen for myself? So there's this very beautiful action kind of energy, or planning, strategizing, building stability, building security, and taking ownership of one's life here. And then we have the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak, loss, healing from something here. Okay, let's look into this King of Pentacles. What is this King of Pentacles about? See, Page of Cups. So again, this is all about getting to know one's heart. That's the Page of Cups. This is about learning a new language. This is all about tapping into one's creativity. This is also about just kind of listening, listening to the heart, listening to the emotions, allowing someone to like really get in touch with that, knowing what that is. And the wisdom that comes from that connection is helping someone to have clarity about what they want to build long-term for themselves. So this is all about listening to the heart here is what I'm seeing with the Page of Cups. There's also someone here that maybe that's a King of Pentacles that wants to extend out a cup of a connection with someone, with the intention of, can we get to know each other? Can we understand each other a little bit better? Can we talk more openly? Can we have more of our emotions in some kind of connection that we have? So this could be like the beginning of a friendship or just kind of getting started. This is all about, taking that one step forward into something here. We have the High Priestess. What is the High Priestess about? Maybe there's a King of Pentacles here that has their eye on a High Priestess. Page of Pentacles. Yeah. See, so I feel like this King of Pentacles wants to have some kind of beginning with someone who is very, very spiritually. So this is really interesting here because with this High Priestess, she is very much in her spiritual powers. She is, I'm hearing at the height of them. So it's like she's very tuned in, very tapped in, highly intuitive, and very connected with the spiritual world. The King of Pentacles is a lot more realistic, a lot more practical, a lot more concerned with the earthly kind of, day-to-day type of stuff. So there is like these different worlds that both of these energies are from. But I feel like there is this potential for a new beginning, like laying some kind of groundwork and trying to understand each other. And there's a really beautiful balance between this Page of Pentacles and Page of Cups, because the Page of Pentacles is all about an intention of commitment, like wanting to initiate some kind of, can we start somewhere? Can we kind of lay some kind of groundwork somewhere? And so there's this new beginning here between this King of Pentacles and this High Priestess. What else do we need to know here? Four of Cups. So someone kind of holding back their emotions. What do I need to know here? No judgment. Okay. So maybe someone kind of seeing how they have been holding back their emotions and how that has actually caused them quite a bit of sadness and grief. It's almost like here in this card, it's like he's kind of drinking away his emotions almost, it's like he doesn't want to look at them. He doesn't want to feel them. But at the same time, it's also the cause of someone's unhappiness here with that Four of Cups almost is what I'm seeing. Not wanting to take an offer of love, not wanting to look at love, not wanting to look at some kind of some offering, but there's a judgment here about it. So there's like this truth, like there's this being able to see that clearly. So maybe someone here in the past may have rejected love and now they're seeing how or why they may have done that. And see, there's that Two of Swords. So this is all about, kind of, again, someone kind of being very blocked off or kind of blocking off their emotions or blocking off what they know, their intuition. But then we have the Page of Wands. So then there's this insight, there's this illumination, there's like this light bulb that kind of goes off for someone. So I kind of feel like in the past, there may have been someone here. I strongly feel like it has something to do with this King of Pentacles that, may have really blocked themselves off from how they really feel. And they are now seeing how that may have contributed to some unhappiness or unrest in their life here. And with this Page of Wands, there's like this illumination, this light bulb moment, seeing something clearly, having the veil kind of lifted off and having clarity about some kind of situation here. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. So let's look into this. What is the Ten of Pentacles saying? Why is Ten of Pentacles here? Okay, so what I'm hearing is that this King of Pentacles is seeing how it's the realization that this King of Pentacles is having is with this High Priestess, how he can have that Ten of Pentacles with her, that he or she is the one that they can build their life with and have this long-term successful connection, this building a family together, building a home together, having, building generations to come with her. So that's how he sees it. That's how he's realizing that. That's that illumination, the truth of what he's seeing. And again, it's not gender specific, so take it as it resonates. Let's pick one more here for this Ten of Pentacles. There's a lot of abundance on the way, by the way, I feel like. Yeah. So there's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of changes. There is a change in location. There's a lot of physical changes. I kind of feel like in general, this is not just a change in career or change in a home. This is also a change in just what life looks like for somebody, or maybe for both parties, maybe for the High Priestess and the King of Pentacles. It's like their world is going to just be different. Maybe the routines are different. What just life looks like. It's not going to be the same from what it was. So there's definitely a change happening there on that front. Let's look into the Emperor here. I kind of feel like this King of Pentacles and Emperor are the same person. So what do we need to know? What is the Emperor saying? Strength. I'm hearing standing someone's ground, or holding their ground in their insight, in their clarity. So I feel like for this Emperor, there has been some clarity about maybe some kind of situation that they've been stuck in for quite some time. And they are being guided to really hold on to that insight, hold on to that wisdom, because it's going to help them release themselves from something they've been stuck in for a really long time. So can we have more information about this? The Emperor and the Strength card. It's something that they invested their energy into. It's like something that they spent a lot of their time, their energy, their effort in kind of building. But I feel as though there's something about this. What is this about? Seven of Pentacles and the Strength for this Emperor. More information about this, please. Ooh, okay. Queen of Pentacles, but then we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like this could be somebody else. Maybe this Emperor had a connection with a Queen of Pentacles. But the Three of Pentacles reversed is actually a card of not collaborating, like not working together. Disconnecting from some kind of disconnecting from the collaboration, disconnecting from the building. So I kind of feel like with this Emperor, it's something that the strength that they're releasing themselves from, this net that they're releasing themselves from, is something that they have spent time in investing in. It's like they really put this energy and effort in working with something, or working towards something, or maybe with someone like a Queen of Pentacles here. Trying to build some kind of foundation with them. But with the Three of Pentacles reversed is this disconnection from that, like not working together, no longer working together with this Queen of Pentacles is what I'm kind of sensing here. Can we have more information about this? What do we need to know about this? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Why is it in reverse? Choices. Choosing oneself. Something about self-sacrifice here is what I'm seeing. Someone is choosing themselves. I feel like with this Strength card, it feels like someone, I feel like the thing that they may, okay, so this may resonate for just a few people, but one of the messages that I'm kind of picking up on here is with this Strength card, it's like the thing that this Emperor might have been stuck in for quite some time is having to constantly set aside what they want for their life to kind of make something work and in this kind of collaborative group. So maybe in order to maintain some kind of relationship with someone, or maintain some kind of status, or maintain some kind of connection with, I don't know, community, with family. It's like they were trying to uphold something. And in order to do that, they had to sacrifice a lot of themselves. And so I feel as though there's something that's kind of happening here where that investment ended up depleting them. So it's kind of like they're no longer working with this kind of energy. And then now they're kind of like at this this place of, I think I need to choose myself now. I need to stop setting myself to the side. Can we have more information about this Lovers energy? It's also kind of like this feeling of where I am right now in my life is very different from what I wish my life was, or what I really feel like my soul wants it to be. Because you can kind of see how, she is in the water, she's in the ocean, and then she's looking into this mirror and she's on land. And it's kind of like, what world do I want to be a part of? Like, am I in the right world? Am I in the right place? Am I happy here? Is this authentic to me? Or am I here because I'm supposed to be here and I really didn't think I had any other options? Do I have a soul dream of being somewhere else? And I kind of feel like this Emperor is being challenged to really ask themselves, is this really what I want for my life? Is this what my soul, my heart and soul want? Yeah. Changing one's world. I mean, the World card in general is the end of a chapter and end of a karmic cycle. And I feel like what I'm hearing is that once you see the lesson of that cycle, it ends because you no longer need it. So, and really embody the lesson. So it's not like, it happens when we really, truly, when the universe, when spirit, when source knows that, okay, this individual, this soul has learned the lesson, and our higher self as well, will kind of like that truth. When that truth is fully embodied, then the chapter starts to close. And I feel like there's something here about, kind of what happens when we don't choose ourselves, when we don't, when we try to kind of abandon something that is in alignment with our soul and our heart, because it starts to deplete us, because it doesn't sustain, there's no energy flow. It starts to drain. And so I feel like there's someone here that's coming to this realization, that's coming to this awakening in their life. And they're kind of asking themselves, is this the world I want to live in? Am I happy here? Okay, so this is the world I created. With that Seven of Pentacles, I created something. There is an investment in something that I built for myself. And they're looking at it and kind of seeing, but am I happy? And so there's like this really deep introspection or questioning. And there is, I strongly am feeling like the answer is no, I'm not happy, because then, we wouldn't be at this place of deep questioning. So then there is this Knight of Swords. So there is this clarity, this insight. There's truth. There's the truth. There's like someone is speaking the truth either to themselves or to someone else or to other people. They are speaking their truth. They're using their voice in some form or another, either to themselves. Again, maybe they're writing it down, or they're just kind of saying it to themselves. I'm not happy. Like, this is, I followed this path. This is the path that everybody wanted me to follow, and it didn't work. I'm not happy. Yeah. Well, and then saying, I want a new path. I want something new. I want something different. This is not what I wanted. There's someone here that's kind of like boldly making a claim, making a statement, really standing their ground, wanting to really manifest a new beginning for themselves because they are deeply unhappy with where they are. Yeah, look at that. On the way to their Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment and contentment and happiness. Having the things, it's like being in this place also is helping someone to see what they do want out of life, because they're kind of seeing like, what am I missing? And what they're missing. And so then they're setting out on this path, on this journey to find what they're missing. Cause it's like, I feel like they have clarity about what that is. And it's really interesting. I don't know if the mic can pick up on this, but there's a car alarm going off. And I really feel like there's something about that. I really feel like there is this, there's a reason that this kind of journey had to happen for this individual to be able to have that, help them to see that contrast, of what is not in alignment, to help them see what would be in alignment for them. So that's this kind of transformation that's happening here for this Emperor. Okay, so Three of Swords. What are we looking at here with the Three of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, so someone very heartbroken over a Queen of Wands. Someone who they see as like super confident, super happy and joyful in their own life. Someone who knows how to, I'm hearing someone who knows how to make their own happiness. Someone who kind of is very crafty with like really just figures it out is kind of what I'm seeing here. This Queen of Wands. Like she doesn't really, and this applies again, whether you're male or female, but with this Queen of Wands, this energy is like someone who, whatever life throws at them, they figure it out. Like there's some kind of solution that they figure out on how to be happy, regardless of what's going on around them or whatever's happening around them is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like that's the energy, that's maybe the personality of this individual that this, I feel like the Emperor and King of Pentacles is kind of has their eye on here. And I feel like there may have been some kind of history or past with this Queen of Wands, where, there may have been some kind of past heartbreak or a loss of someone who has quite a bit of value to them. Also, Queen of Wands is someone who knows her own value. She is someone who is very much in touch with her identity, with her sense of self-worth and value. And so I feel like there's someone here that is seeing that the loss of that, like something that they really, really valued, something that, was just their heart. And, there's this heartbreak with that. But let's see what's going on here. What else do we need to know about this Three of Swords and Queen of Wands? The Knight of Wands. So taking a risk, taking a chance. I feel like there's someone here who is willing to do what it takes in order to kind of come forward. There's a lot of passion here. There is a lot of passion for this new beginning. With this Queen of Wands, I feel like. What else do we need to know about this Knight of Wands here? The Four of Swords. I feel like there's someone here that has a lot of passion for this Queen of Wands, but they're also holding back for some reason. They're in this place of meditation, of quiet contemplation. It's like they're putting their feelings on ice. They're holding back. So why the Four of Swords? This person's in a state of rest, in a state of meditation. Knight of Cups. They're in a place of quiet reflection. So there's someone here who does have a lot of passion and drive and like they have their eyes set on someone, but I feel like at the same time, this person also is in a place of quiet reflection and needing to kind of go within and really get in touch with their emotions and their heart. It's like they're really getting to know themselves here. Yeah. Queen of Swords. What do we need to know about this Queen of Swords? Chariot and the Queen of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like someone here, I feel like this Queen of Wands could also be embodying kind of like a Queen of Swords energy. So someone who is not so it's not so easy to like. She's not so easy to convince, right? Like she can see the truth. She sees through things. She's very wise, has been through quite a bit of trials and tribulations herself in her life. And I feel like there's someone here that maybe wants to pursue her or approach her. But at the same time, there's someone here who is, I see this in two different ways. One is for the one who wants to pursue the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, needing to put in some work, needing to maybe either work on themselves or kind of needing to really commit and figure out how can I prepare myself to approach this energy here. I also kind of feel like there is someone here who is embodying the Queen of Swords and Queen of Wands energy and working really hard and making some kind of forward movement in their life. I'm also seeing that as well. So this Queen of Swords is working very hard, really staying focused on herself, really staying focused on building something for herself, and she's placing her mind over her emotions. So she's not really allowing her emotions to overtake any kind of situation that's happening right now. I feel like her focus is mostly on herself and her career and kind of moving forward and working hard towards that. Yeah. So Page of Swords. And I feel like someone here is noticing that and watching this Queen of Swords really build her life for herself here. So look at that. The Two of Cups. So yeah, so there's someone here that it's almost like I feel as though there's an energy, more of a masculine energy, it feels like, that has their eye on a Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. And while they are going through their own, healing journey, they're also kind of being guided towards this connection with this more of this feminine energy. And while the feminine energy is really invested in continuing to grow in her own empowerment and to build in her own career, as this kind of relationship where this connection really just goes through its own motions and kind of allows it to just go through its own journey. And I feel like there is, with this Page of Swords, I kind of feel like this masculine energy is kind of just like watching, this feminine energy just really grow in her power and build something for herself here. I feel like there's something also here about understanding, like understanding each other, understanding oneself. There's something about that that's happening right now within a connection. It's in a place of deep understanding, the deeper connection or the sole purpose of the connection, I feel like. And I feel like someone here is also really wanting to manifest a release of some kind of blockage in how to get through to get through the barrier. Because I feel like someone feels like they're stuck. Maybe both parties feel like they're stuck, or they feel like they're stuck in the connection. They can't break through some kind of wall. So there's someone here that's kind of manifesting this release of the Eight of Swords, like this release of kind of getting out of any kind of resistance or blockage here. Can we have some guidance here with this Eight of Swords and the Magician for Aries? And look at that. I love it. I love when the Ace of Swords comes out with the Eight of Swords, because I always see this as, that breakthrough, that release, that like cutting of some kind of cord or tie or something that's been weighing us down. So that's a really, really positive sign. I love that. So know that things are coming into harmony and balance here, especially with the Temperance card. And know sometimes things don't really happen in the timeline that we want them to happen, but there is a release. There is kind of like a breakthrough coming through here with that Ace of Swords. That's very beautiful. Love that. Okay, let's look into some oracle. What's a challenge for Aries this week? Flexibility. I kind of feel like, and I feel like I just kind of referenced that a little bit here, where, it may not happen in the way that we're wanting it to happen, or immediately, like right now. So I'm kind of feeling like with the flexibility card, this is about being open to, divine timing or the timeline of spirit rather than our own timeline. Because things do need to reach a level of balance and harmony, and whether, we want it. Sometimes we may not realize we're not necessarily in the right space to withhold some kind of connection yet, or maybe the other person is not, so it's not time yet. So a lot of times those delays are a form of protection. They're a form of kind of holding things off until the energies come into balance so they can come together. And then there's also adventures here too. So I kind of feel like there is like, be prepared for change, be prepared for maybe even sudden changes with the adventures card. And sometimes it's something where we're being redirected onto a path that seems, I kind of feel like with this adventures and flexibility, I kind of feel like there's something abrupt or sudden that might happen. I'm not, it feels like it's just a shift, it's a change, but it may happen at a time where we're not expecting it. So maybe all of a sudden there's like a job offer that comes in and they need you to start tomorrow or something, and they need you to be here tomorrow kind of thing. So it's almost like a rerouting of a path, but they're kind of showing me a sharp turn. So I'm not sure if that's going to resonate for someone here or not, but I do kind of see that here. So that's feel like a challenge because it may be a bit unexpected. That's what I'm seeing here. Okay, what is something positive for Aries for this week, May 2nd or May 8th? Fulfillment. Beautiful. Yeah. Being guided to that path of fulfillment. Whatever it is that you're investing in right now will have, you're planting it in ground that is very fertile and that is going to give you a lot of rewards. It's going to give you your abundance. It's like you found the perfect spot is kind of what I'm hearing. You found the perfect spot to plant that peach tree. What else? What else do I need to know? What else is positive for Aries this week? Trust yourself. Trust that trust your own intuition, that you know what you're doing, and that you know that I think that this is learning to follow that soul's calling. I feel like there's something here, someone, whether this is you or someone you're connected with, it's almost like someone is learning this new world or this new language of knowing how to trust one's own intuition, and like taking someone's power back from that, because I kind of feel like there was some kind of dynamic for someone where they followed a path because it's what they thought they were supposed to follow, because that was the instruction of maybe their community, their parents, like whatever it was something that binded them. It's what formed their identity, and they're breaking out of it because they're seeing how ignoring one's intuition or ignoring one's own heart and soul and following another's led them into a path that felt very, very unfulfilling. It didn't fit. It may have looked beautiful on the outside, but empty on the inside, kind of thing. And so I feel like this emperor has learned this lesson, or is in the process of learning this lesson of, that when you follow your own intuition, you follow what's right for you, that's how you get led into that fulfillment. So trusting yourself leading to fulfillment. Okay. Animal message for Aries this week. Yeah. Know that you're protected and that you're safe. You're being guided onto your higher path is what I'm seeing. So someone is being put onto their higher path. They're in that process of it. May feel a bit scary, but the thing is, what I'm hearing is you're going to new heights. You're reaching new heights. So your vantage point, your angle, your perspective is going to change. And in the beginning, it may be uncomfortable for someone here who is kind of going to that new space. But at the same time, you are ready for it. Your soul has kind of it's like, okay, we're ready to kind of move on to this. It's time for us to grow. It's time for us to evolve. And then we also have love is all around. So know that you are loved. You're loved more than you realize. And I feel like a lot of it has to do with allowing that love in. A lot of it has to do with opening ourselves up and receiving. So that I kind of feel like that may be something that Spirit is trying to kind of get you to open up yourself on a more of an emotional level for someone here, and then reclaiming your power. So so this is again about, speaking your truth, knowing what your truth is and following that. And a lot of that has to do with, that is reclaiming your power. That is taking your power back. And knowing that you can do that, you do have the strength to do that. I feel like someone here is really finding their voice. So very beautiful, Aries, very empowering. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for next week. Bye, Aries.